everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be testing out, I put the box on the floor, the Beauty Shop electric brush cleaner. I've never tried anything like this, and I'm actually really scared because I'm afraid it'll mess up my brushes. I have them all laid out here across the desk, right here. And yeah, so subscribe to my channel before you leave. Hit my notification bell so you know I upload every single Tuesday and Thursday. And let's go ahead and get into the video. So as you guys can see, I have all my brushes here. This is the adapter little bowl thing and like this. I'm gonna start with brushes that I don't use that much because I'm afraid it'll mess up my brushes. So you have to, they have like these little things, I think they're called collars, that you basically have to put on this thing, and then you put the brush through it. And this has my water, just a little bit of water in it, and then my brush cleanser. I'm using the e.l.f. brush shampoo today. I go back and forth between my brush shampoos, so that's what I'm using today. So let's go ahead and start. I'm glad I put a towel down. Okay, so regarding our first round, this little like thing, the batteries keep wanting like vibrating out, but they keep coming out, so I might have to end up taping that down because that is not ideal. But this does fling water everywhere, so I'm glad I put the towel down. And this is what the brush looks like. I don't know if you guys can get a good shot at it. I did have to like roll it around on the towel to get it to come fully clean, but it looks fairly clean, so we'll move on and see where it goes from there. So let's go into a brush that I use all the time. This is my highlighting brush, and I'm gonna be really upset if something happens to it. So let's go ahead. Okay, well, I mean, it's definitely drying the brushes. I don't know if it's cleaning them as well as like my hands normally do, because here's what it looks like right here. And I mean, it's clean. I just wiped it on this white towel. I mean, it's clean. It just doesn't look as clean, if that makes any sense. So we're gonna keep going. That's way too big. So we're gonna, I can't do my dual-ended brushes because obviously, so we'll do them later. Alright, so it does leave a little bit of soap residue behind, so I would make sure you just get it all out of the bristles, but that's, I mean, it's cleaning them, it's just not cleaning them as well as like my hand does. So let's go ahead and do all of the brushes and then, you know, come back. brush. This is a brush that I use every single time I do my makeup almost, so it's really important that this brush does not get destroyed. But it's also really important that it gets clean because it is used with a cream product. This is my brush that I use for my eye primer, so sometimes getting them clean can be really difficult. So we'll just give them a good swirl here. You don't want to press too hard in here because the brushes are delicate, and then spray it up. There we go. And see the soap residue on like the handle, so I just wipe it off. It got most of it. Like, if you can see that, I don't know if you guys can on camera, that is still a little bit of eye primer that is just in the bristles. But let's see if I can't take my hand and get it clean here. Just swirl it around on the bottom. I might actually need to like wash this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just wash this one because that's not coming off. But I mean, it did a really good job at getting most of it, just this little bit right here. So let's try with an eyeshadow brush. I don't think that one's gonna fit. Let's try this one. Will you fit? Yeah, you'll fit. Okay, so this is a BH brush that I love. The smaller eyeshadow brushes seem to get clean fairly easy, except for the ones that the handles were too small, even for the smallest adapter. But this one appeared to be cleaned really well. So I think as long as it's a powder product, it comes clean fairly well. I would recommend reshaping the brush with your fingers or a towel. They are dry, so I mean, you could go ahead and use them. I'm gonna wait. And let's see, will you fit in here? Yeah. All right, so this is another BH brush. Definitely gets like suctioned in there, so yeah, that one came really clean. So let's go ahead and up our size one more time. Put that one right here. So I think that's going to be this guy right here. So let's put him right there and see what brushes fit. This is again another BH brush. All right, so we're gonna up our size again. What's really frustrating is that the battery thing keeps falling out. I'm gonna keep popping it back on. And then I think the next size is this one. My brushes fit in here. This one will. This again is a BH brush. This brush is actually clean. I don't know why it is down here. This one will fit. This is a e.l.f. brush. I actually think I need to go up one more for that guy. I think it's just a little bit too tight. So let's take this one. Okay, that one is too loose. So we're gonna go back to the other one. I almost have to squeeze it in there. But that was loud. Okay. I mean, it looks like it cleaned the brush really, really well. You can see that's like the down view of it. Yeah. I don't know. I'll give you my final thoughts, obviously, at the end of the video. Whatever about that. Okay. So now let's take this adapter. And this is a foundation brush, so we haven't had the best of luck with cream products so far. So we're gonna try it again with this. Close the white surface, see if there's anything. I mean, I got a majority of it. It's kind of like the same. There's some up in the bristles that I think this particular product just can't reach. Alright, we have 5 left, so let's finish. Okay, so we have finished our brushes. As you can see, this is the color of the water. It's like a pinky, peachy orange. So regarding my thought process, I think this would be really good for like spot cleaning brushes. I don't think it's like the best thing for your brushes for sure. I've noticed some shedding. But I think for eye brushes in particular, it's really good at spot cleaning them. However, I don't think I would use this as my primary way of cleaning my brushes. It doesn't really get them completely clean. My eyeshadow brushes that only had like 1 or 2 shadows on it, it cleaned really, really well. But after that, not so much. The cream products, it didn't really get it all. And face brushes, I think the bowl is just too small. It didn't really clean them. I mean, are the brushes clean enough to use? Yes, but I personally like to have my brushes really, really clean, and this just did not get it. I mean, the water is gross though, so definitely did work, but I don't think it's the best thing ever. I don't think I will switch over to using this to clean my brushes. I like the idea. I think the idea is great. I just don't think the product necessarily worked, if that makes sense. Yeah, and so it has a bunch of different sized little like handles, I guess, for the brush handles to go in, but not all of them fit. And if you have brushes that have like a design on them, like, let's see here, like one of these, the handle doesn't really fit in there. And it doesn't really get all the soap out, as you can see my finger here. I just got soap, so I'm gonna re-rinse all of my brushes because this can cause breakouts. And yeah, I just don't think it necessarily 100% worked. It does kind of do the same thing as this, like the little color switch thing. This is like a generic one. However, This doesn't get them perfectly clean either, but this doesn't, you know, like neither one of these do. So I guess it just kind of depends. So yeah, I mean, this isn't the best product ever by any means. I wasn't super impressed. I mean, it did work, and my brushes are clean enough now to use. So if you're just like going between colors or something, I think you could use this for that. I think it would work great. The lid just came off and try to put it back on. I think it would work great for that. Just, you know, color switching between different colors or different palettes, maybe different undertones. But for like actually cleaning the brushes, I don't think this would work. The e.l.f. brush shampoo, I have used this before and I do really like this. So it's not this. But yeah, that's kind of what I think about it. So subscribe my channel before you leave. Hit my notification bell so you know when I upload every single Tuesday and Thursday. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.